So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different.
Great chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well read, nice interception. And it's James Rodriguez. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso. Corinthians are looking to break at pace. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Pato. Backward it goes.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Plays it through. No, that's been intercepted. De Jong. Played into space. That has ended up in no man's land. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Turns and goes back. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Still goalless. Chips it through. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great vision. And this is Pato. James and the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Pode jogar com o time forte que a tua partida é só bugada. Esquece, mano. Pô, na moral, se matar pra poder ganhar uma partida. Os caras ruins, mano.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pato!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's an imaginative pass. Pato with a definite fell there. Pato has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Um em cima do outro, caraca, mané.
And he's intervened well there. James Rodriguez is the team's great visionary. Now it's Pelé, and this is Raul. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw. That's a throw. Rafael Varane. To Thuram. Pato chasing after it.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Plays one through. And he was quick to react. De Jong. And they can counter here. And this is Ronaldo. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And he can clear it away.
Ó, perdeu, ganhou do cara do Stam, né? Cara, que doideira.
Somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He is through here. He's cut it out. Vieira. So what can they make of this? Baresi gets across to intercept that. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Ronaldo. Baresi hit the side tackle there. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Quite on the same wavelength.
Cara,
And it's half-time.
ridículo.
It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 16.
And we're off again.
Camisa 10.
Brazil are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Ah, que isso, cara? Ó, ó, vai tomar no rabo, ô, tô certinho. Ó, pode. Ó.
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's
Vai ter
usually
sido gol
something
antes,
very
pô.
memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly
E no
remember
outro
that
lado.
one. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact shot.
Parabéns, Johan.
So we have the first goal. And he's having a shot! Oh, just like a decent finish.
Corinthians really are good at what
que
they're doing. They'll
bonito.
gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Brazil finding their passes. Oh, some tackle that.
É,
Goes looking wide. Pirlo. Can he spark a counter here? Now that's well seen too. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Searching passes played there. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Cristiano Ronaldo dominates aerially so often. He's shifting through the gears here.
Ah, que isso, Peito. Voltou bem. Pô.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Corinthians really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. But that has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball, and there's green grass ahead of him. In comes the corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 14. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 5. Substituição em andamento.
Somewhat errant.
Ai, bugador do caraca, bugador, ai, bugador, ai, bugador. Ah, meu boneco não pega mais, vai lá, bugador.
Brazil are of course in a position
Bugador,
to go to the
lixo,
bench should the need
seu
arise.
lixo.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pressing high and with purpose. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Ai, caralho.
Can he get it through? Neymar. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Neymar knocks it into space, plays it across.
Corinthians truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. And that should get the job done. Brazil have it back and can go
Bugador de merda, cara, valeu, Vieira, parabéns.
It's the flank. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
I think we're just about done here. Spread out to the left. Vieira gets a foot in here.
Corinthians really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to...
Ah, que isso, Cristiano Ronaldo, pô.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and...
Oh, no, this does not look good.
No, he did.
That's that, the end. Brazil have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match and deserving.
Já voltou pra cá, meu?
Isso bravo, macho, mulher, criança, ambulante. E quando nós enfrentamos ele na mapa do rebote, eles faltavam rabinho das pernas. Queria repudiar a forma de...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, there could be danger here. Now it's Dybala. Spread out to the left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. Leadership has to be top of the...
Shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of move.
Cris, pensa nessa porra desse jogo. É assistência inteligente, jogador, ligeiro.
That's Turan.
Tudo junto.
Coming off in quick succession here.
Cara, é antigo, mano. Time bom, cara. Olha.
Pato showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Engages and forces him off the ball. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And this is Pato. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he's having a shot!
Yes.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that guy's fair fizzed. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Dybala, and he cuts out the supply. Dybala looks to get on the end of this. Pedri goes on a charge down the left. Spread neatly. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Good.
Bullet always looking for that half a chance. Looking for the run. Pedri has it out wide. Pato! Neither side yet able to find the net. Ronaldinho going full tilt down the left. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Dybala. He's had it taken off him. And it's Pirlo. Pull it. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ridículo.
Pato. Knocks it into space.
Ele saiu pro jogador, a assistência trouxe o jogador de volta, velho. Caralho, que ridículo, né?
Corinthians trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easy...
He gets big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has not gone well. Yeah. Pull it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. That's been cut out, well played. Pull it. Vieira. Goes looking wide. Played back in. Olise. Dybala. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well.
Caraca, só devia dar enfiado. Ai, que jogo filha da puta. Não tá jogando nada, cara.
Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Tem time e assistência, cara.
The first half is done. Well, it was a half of could haves and should haves, but
Vai, começa não, vai.
Where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the action is back underway.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix
que
it.
isso, Cristiano. Porra, tá de brincadeira.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Tries to play it through. There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ô, Vanessa.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. James Rodriguez is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Vanessa.
And it's Ronaldinho. He's going to be disappointed with that. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make an ambitious change.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's got away. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision.
Tá defendendo sozinho.
Good options around him, and he failed to get his head up. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play, and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Could move up again.
Respira. Oh.
Who's going to be close to this?
Ridículo.
Pirlo. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position.
Ali, mano,
There's a
que
beautiful
escroto,
simplicity
mano.
about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Probing pass. And he's lost his man here.
Que isso, mano. Tô passando sozinho.
Anyone's game, 0-0. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Dybala. Over to the left. Thuram makes the interception. Can he get it through? Well, played right into his path. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Pato being hunted in tacks.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Caralho, diga.
Gets a good foot in there. And this is Pato. And this is James Rodriguez.
Que isso.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Half an hour gone in the second half. And this is Ronaldo.
Que isso pra trás,
You
cara.
just love the level of intensity here. Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that's well spotted. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Linton. And he's intervened well there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Caralho, cara desconta, mano. Caralho, que ridículo, mano. Caralho, mano.
No, it's come to nothing.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Van Dijk with the clearance.
Ô, Vanessa! Vanessa! Fala caramba, pô.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 7, camisa 18, camisa 13, camisa
Pops him
14,
off it, brings back the ball.
camisa
Iniesta conceides a free kick for that.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 22, camisa 21,
And this is Messi.
camisa
To get it clear.
Ridículo.
9. Substituição em andamento.
Now, can they get him away? That looks a good ball through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ah, que isso, Bia?
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that will be the final act. So we finish as we
O jogador de
started. Try as
Gui
they
ainda é
might,
fraco
neither
ainda.
was able to break through. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil can always take more positives from the result.
Ah, Vanessa, tá escrevendo? Fala o que tu estão te chamando, não? Pô, mas eu vejo que a cachorro aqui, que é meu cabo de cigarro, essa porra aí. Pô. Ó. Ah, se manque, pô. Se manque, pô. Pô, o que tá em cima do armário é meu. Ah, ô, pelo amor de Deus, pô. Ô, tempo caramba, pô. Ô.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Eto'o. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's lost his man. It's Van Basten! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Stojkovic with the short one. And the finish! And this is Maradona. Cafu. Distributed tidily. Flashes it across. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, good take in a good area. Caught offside that time. And back to the goalkeeper. Thuram calmly anticipates. James Rodriguez is always scanning the pitch for targets. And the counter is on. And this is James Rodriguez. James cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten! It's off target and by quite a way. Thuram cuts it out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Some really good ball movement. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. He's fizzed it forward. And it's Eto'o. Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. Pirlo. And it's De Jong. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And no surprise, that's a booking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. De Bruyne. Now it's Eto'o. He is through here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Maradona. Cafu pinches it off him. De Jong. And it's James Rodriguez. Vieira with a definite foul there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's Pato! Superb from Pato! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Yeah, it tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the pass is intercepted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Stojkovic. That is very well defended. Now it's Van Basten. Brazil leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne. That's a sharp pass. And this is Ronaldo.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Out to the right. De Jong. Oh, good spread. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Brazil go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 18.
And we're underway again.
Ser substituído pelo jogador.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Abiati claims comfortably. And that is as far as they're going to go. Maradona receives it in a wide position. De Jong. Brazil do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vieira. Messi. Now it's Pato. Pato going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Eto'o. Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to play it through. He can get that clear. And it's Maradona. Nicely spread. Vieira. Corinthians finding their passes. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, that is a nice touch. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's cut it out. Beckenbauer plays it all the way forward. 60 minutes played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Pirlo tries to pass it through. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's found a way past. Now it's Maradona. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pirlo. De Bruyne. Vieira. Cafu. Looking for the run. Maradona picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Swept in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Good read, needed to be. De Bruyne. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
De Bruyne. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's been cut out, well played. Beckenbauer. That's Eto'o. Eto'o goes on a charge down the left. And here's Van Basten. And the through ball. Oh no, what has happened here? 1-0 as we head towards the end. And he was quick to react. Oh, it's Van Basten. And it's Robertson. Oh, this looks sharp. Pirlo looking to run onto it. He's had it taken off him.
Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Van Basten. Can he get it through? Albert Ferrer. And that is that. Brazil have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Serginho cuts out the pass. Neymar. And Serginho. Rijkaard. He has found the way through.
Caramba, o segundo deu só drible, cara.
But they were certainly tested. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pato puts his foot on the gas. Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And he's worked it through. James Rodriguez threads one in. De Jong can so cleverly bypass the press. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Detroit City really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy. Oh, smashing head!
Okay,
it's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Pato.
That's good play from him.
Lovely pass, but can he
Caraca,
get there?
dica. Cara, dica.
Serginho.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Played out wide. Played into space. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's James Rodriguez. 15 minutes till half-time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Up he goes! Off crossbar! And again! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
De Jong. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. And this is Pato. Big chance! Tries a shot! It's there! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
Ah, que
This
isso?
one's totally up for grabs.
Ah, vai tomar no cu,
The
mano.
whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Alexander-Arnold. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's De Jong. And this is Pato. Pato was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Pato. And he's in on goal.
Ah, que isso, Pia?
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Ah, que isso, mano.
And the half-time whistle goes. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately. Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too slow on everything.
And they finish! They've done it! Brazil are back in business. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so...
And it's been given away. Alexander-Arnold. Brazil different to some extent this half. Could be danger here. Tries to pass it through. Pato! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Dembele. That's a sharp pass. Serginho. And it's Bale. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It's a throw-in. This is Dembele. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Serginho. De Jong. For Messi. Neymar. De Bruyne. And he's forced to go back. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Some really good ball movement. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That is good alertness. De Jong, given the lift of his goal, he's picked his way through. Azar. Neymar. Well, that pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bale. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. Rijkaard. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Courtois. Eder Militao. And it's Azar. Spread neatly. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Detroit City really might just end up kicking themselves.
Que isso, Pedro?
That could well have been it.
Está, calma, hein?
Serginho. Azar. And it's Neymar. Oh, that was vital.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
it's Pato! Oh, the ball's run loose here. De Bruyne. To Azar. Rijkaard. Pedri. Dembele. And claimed it back swiftly.
Pênalti ali, juiz.
And it's Messi. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. away! It goes to show he is human after all.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Number 18.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Number 2. Striker. Coming on the field. Number 42. Musiala.
Brazil moments now away from seeing this one out.
20. Kane. Number 25.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Rodri.
PK, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Um,
And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Just a quick announcement.
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
I take this every week, Peter. What a fabulous game. It's amazing no matter how much they were down. They never lost focus, never looked beaten.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello?
do meu travesseiro. Nossa, tu melhorou de volta tudo médio, só que o médico foi sempre assim.
Não, tem que ver.
Pega meu travesseiro aí.
Eu sabia o que ela tem. Vai te levar no veterinário para ver o que é.
E alguma coisa eu falo assim, não.
Ação?
Tô achando que é, porque do lado da cozinha também tá assim, eu tô te falando. Tem hora que elas cagam
Eles estão
duro.
acostumados com o Goldinho, é mesmo.
Tem hora que elas cagam duro, tem hora que não adianta, elas cagam mole. Elas cagam vomitando também. Se fosse só a Mel, eu não ia falar nada, mas não, eu sei que eu tô acompanhando elas e eles.
Não, eles comem qualquer
Eles não
coisa.
estão acompanhando, não, porque Maria não aguenta.
De novo?
Mas não tem bicho.
É muito grande e pequena? Pequena.
O que é pequeno?
Ela é são pequena, eu vi. Não quis nem matar ela. Não, porque você é um guarda de aranha. Tem alguma coisa, esse aqui é de qual computador? Tem alguma coisa aqui nessa. Tem um negócio daqui, né? Não, tem o negócio do CorelDRAW, essas coisas, né? Tua conta, né? Não, tô falando aqui, ó. Porque isso aqui vai sobrar, cara. Entendeu? Não, isso aqui vai sobrar. Entendeu? O que acontece? Eu ia trocar por uma mais potente, pra botar no notebook. Então, pra trocar tem que apagar tudo aqui. Hã? Não, mas como é que eu vou apagar, meu Deus?
Tudo olha.
Pois é, boa noite, tudo bem? Pô, cara, eu vou falar pra você, sabe que eu não aconselho ninguém a estar nesse jogo, cara. Entendeu? Que é um dinheiro sem retorno. Entendeu? Mas rapaziada que gosta de montar time, armar elenco, tem uma condições, dinheiro sobrando, entendeu? Que esteja procurando um zagueiro, irmão. Irmão, pode pegar o Stam, bota aí lá com 89 de velocidade, mano. Pô, irmão, esquece. É muito bom zagueiro. Entendeu? Nem acredito que a Konami me deu ele de graça, né? Que a moeda que tinha sobrado. Nem acredito. Entendeu? Mas vale a pena, rapaziada. Se souber upar ele certinho, botar as habilidades dele ali, ele é muito roubado. Ele e o Varane, irmão, esquece. Esquece. A zaga monstruosa. Não vai dizer que não vai errar. Vai ter jogo que vai errar, irmão. Qualquer boneco nesse jogo hoje em dia falha, entendeu? Mas o de 10 ele erra um, entendeu? É igual o Varane também. O Varane também é o melhor do jogo. Erra, de 10 ele erra um, mas, irmão, essa dupla ali, irmão, é osso de passar, irmão. Osso mesmo de passar.
A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Oh, what a climb! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Good-looking ball. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in a great position here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. This might spell... It's James!
Porra, Rames, tá foda, hein, mano.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his
effort. Apaga a luz. Apaga a luz pra tu dormir, mano. Eu tô falando no alto-falante.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades. I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now it's Enrique. James Rodriguez. Now it's Pato. And he's away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a nicely shot.
Não, que isso, cara.
Decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Carlos Augusto. Zielinski. Spread it left. And it's DiMarco. Now it's Mkhitaryan. James Rodriguez. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's De Jong. De Jong! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. And Brazil take the lead.
Teu adversário aplaudiu, filho. Caraca, que jogada ali, E deixar o moleque jogar, esquece, irmão. Não tem problema não, mas... Opa! Começou ela. É que eu falei que ficou gravando.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
James Rodriguez is the team's great visionary. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Pato. Tries a shot! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, he did so well.
A rapaziada que ele tem, eu esqueci de avisar, em vez de botar defensivo, O zagueiro coloca em coragem. Entendeu? Coloca com coragem nos dois. Entendeu?
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
De Jong. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pato. And this is it's Pirlo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase
Thiago,
on
vai
to
pra
retrieve
casa,
it.
Thiago. Pô, cara. Pô, nem na chuva, 3 dias chovendo, pô, sossega,
Brazil
cara.
have scored two
Pô, vai
quick
deitar
goals
com a
here
família, ver um
and
filme,
are
mano.
well
Netflix,
and
jogar
truly in
videogame,
the
fazer alguma
driving
coisa,
seat.
cara.
And here's
Porra.
Pato. Now it's
Caraca,
Cristiano
velho.
Ronaldo. Look at the great chance. Cleared away. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Enrique. Barella. James Rodriguez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pato! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can clear their lines. And it's De Jong. Pato. Zielinski. It's Thuram. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Pato. Pato will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's an excellent interception. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Pato. DiMarco. Just 5 minutes left until the break. It's played through for him. Pinches it off him. Pirlo. James Rodriguez. And the counter is on. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital. And he thumps it clear. Barella. Zielinski. Carlos Augusto. And the first half is done. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Brazil clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need
Thiago,
to
eu esqueci de
resist
falar
the
contigo.
temptation to just sit on the
Tipo
lead second
assim,
half.
frente lá ao preço da torceira lá, mano. Sempre você tem que, vocês têm que cobrar mais do cliente,
Brazil
entendeu?
sitting
Do que
pretty
da
here at
gente.
half-time, 2-0 up.
Entendeu? Que aí, tipo assim, ó, eu tinha fechado lá com a agência 15, mas eu falei pra ela que ia mudar pra 20. Entendeu? Sendo que aí você está cobrando 20 pro cliente também. Entendeu? Mesmo, tipo assim, que nem todo mundo compra, mas se você tá fazendo a 20 pra agência, entendeu? Você tem que pedir a 20, uma 30, 50 pro cliente. Entendeu? O cara ficou falando lá no ouvido lá, depois, mas você quer fazer a 15, isso, aquilo. Ele tá cobrando 20 e no preço normal a 20 também. Entendeu? Aí ficou falando lá no ouvido. Entendeu? Reclamou até pro dono da agência. Depois eu te mostrei até a mensagem que ele mandou aqui pra mim. Entendeu? Quando for assim, o cliente você cobra uma 30, 2,50. Entendeu? Se eles quiserem, eles vão comprar, não viram nada. Ainda mais esse grupo dele. Igual lá no esse que nós vamos fazer. Vocês vão vender muito pra agência e pede mais caro, mano. Então, por exemplo, se for 15, se você fizer 15 pra agência, você pede 20 pro cliente. 21 a 25, 2 por 40. Entendeu? Porque senão é igual a mulher, aquela coroa que tá lá, a mulher era dona do grupo. Ela fala, pô, mas eu comprei de todo mundo, entendeu? Aí eu tô pagando o mesmo valor, entendeu? Aí veio que fala no meu ouvido aqui também, entendeu? Por isso que eu te dei até aquela olhada, falei, caraca, mano, Tem nem o que falar. Você deixa às vezes no meio do fogo. Legal? Que ele falou tem lógica mesmo. Como é que ele vai pagar o mesmo valor que o cliente está pagando na unidade? Entendeu? Não tem como. Se ele está pagando para todo mundo, como é que ele vai pagar o mesmo valor que ele está pagando na unidade? Entendeu? Até expliquei. Falei, pô, rapaziada, ajuda. Eu fiquei meio chateado daquela vez que depositou o dinheiro, depois cancelou. Entendeu? Aí que não teve, né? Que você ficou 2 meses aguardando, expliquei ele. Ele falou, não, de boa, mas não tem como a gente pagar o mesmo valor do que o cliente paga na unidade. Entendeu? Se nós trabalhamos na sintonia. Entendeu? Aí ele falou lá, valeu? Boa noite aí, fica com Deus.
Eu coloquei defesaço no entendi aqui, velho. Eu vi todo mundo falando, botar defesaço. Nossa, eu estou água. Mas é engraçado que eu fiquei procurando que todos que eu joguei contra aqui, velho, os goleiros ficavam tudo pegando. Não, não pegando nada.
Irmão, vou falar pra tu. Todos que eu joguei contra eu também tá pegando. Então, mas nem a forma que você upar não, cara. Isso aí é a Konami mesmo. É a partida que você tá pegando roubada mesmo. Não adianta. Entendeu? Não liga não. Entendeu? Não é por causa que o teu tá ruim não. O goleiro é bom. Sendo que tem partidas que exportar, você não vai ganhar. E ó, mais uma, se você ver que tá toda hora, você vai dar um toque, vai dar um passe, vai dar um chute, tá ficando azulzinho, ou teu oponente azulzinho, que a partida tá com handicap. Então, às vezes não é nem assistência inteligente, né? É o handicap mesmo. Entendeu? Porque tá bugada a assistência inteligente. Entendeu? Aí, se o cara estiver usando, toda hora vai ficar azul, até pra você que não tá usando. Entendeu? Mas eu gosto de tranquilidade, upa certinho. Entendeu?
So off we go once more. Back into the middle. James Rodriguez. Stefan de Vrij. And it's Zielinski. And it's DiMarco. That's Mkhitaryan. DiMarco. And the pass is intercepted. DiMarco is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No, that's been intercepted. DiMarco. And Mkhitaryan. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Enrique. He gets big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Sabe qual jogador que tem que eu peguei que eu não arrependo nunca? É o Zola. Zola é muito bom.
Pato under intense pressure.
Well, they've finally caught on to the fact that this centre forward is talented, highly talented.
Tava te falando, tá me acontecendo isso. Aconteceu isso, cara. Mano, eu saí de frente de goleiro. Cheguei. É aquele gol que, tipo assim, tem como tu não perder. Ah, mas eu perdi.
Não, tu meteu assim. Agora eu me consagro. Consagrou o goleiro. Cara, eu vou falar pra tu. Tenta chutar de colocado, mano. Entendeu? Quanto mais vezes você chutar colocado, mais vezes tu vai fazer o gol. Porque, tipo assim, vou te explicar pra você, olha só. Ó, agora, até você consegue ver toda a dinâmica do teu cotidiano do jogo. Entendeu? Então o que que acontece? A máquina vê que você faz muito gol de chute direto. Entendeu? O que que vai acontecer? Tipo assim, a partida que tá roubada para você perder, entendeu? O goleiro vai agarrar pra caramba teu chute direto. Então o que tá ficando no mecanismo. Então o que que você faz? Você tem que variar, mano. Entendeu? Começa a variar, entendeu? Começa a chutar colocado, entendeu? Saúde cara a cara, faz cobertura, entendeu? Coisas que você não costuma fazer frequentemente, entendeu? Tá acordado ainda. Que isso,
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time.
Pois é.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's through here. Oh, it's a great
Cara,
ball
de
here.
carrinho, cara, não foi.
De Jong. Almost an hour gone. James Rodriguez. Now it's Pirlo. And it's Vieira. De Jong. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Now it's Turan. Good pressure, determined, intense. Looking for options for movement. Carlos Augusto gets rid without sophistication. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mkhitaryan. DiMarco. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Mkhitaryan. Shifted it to the flank. Pato is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Sommer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Luis Enrique. Foot in. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Pato. Pirlo. Vieira. Zielinski does really well to win the ball there. Oh, this looks sharp. Brazil finding their passes. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he shoots! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him again. Brazil find a position of real strength now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's James Rodriguez. And this is Ronaldo. And it's been played through. Terrific header! He scores! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Pato. Pato is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's Mkhitaryan! Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now it's De Jong. De Jong. Showing good feet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that pass isn't the best. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. So that's it. It is all over. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Cara, o JM, acho que JM, ele publicou lá, quer vir no isso aí, cara, amanhã. O amanhã ou domingo. Entendeu? Vai vir no isso aí, da Internacional de Milão. Eu não sei não, porque esse cara aí é muito clickbait. Entendeu? Pois quando a gente publicar, eu gosto de boxe no meu canal. Entendeu? Mas ele publicou no dele lá, mano. Eu fui, já. Fui 2 vezes já hoje. Fui levar o lixo. Fui levar o sofá. Não, fui levar o lixo, fui levar o sofá. Entendeu? Não foi pra você não, foi pra gente, pra nós. Não, foi pra nós, porque a família. Cara, até esqueci de. Eu fui lá levar coca pra você esquecer. A minha fui pra o negócio da mel.
Sua obrigação é me perguntar. Você quer alguma coisa na rua? Porque eu faço isso quando eu vou na rua.
Não, você não vai, não. Você pergunta nada mais. Você perguntava antigamente, vamos perturbar mais. Não, já perguntou. Hoje em dia você não pergunta mais.
Bem, mas você.
Então, não. Obrigação? Eu fiz a obrigação, levei o lixo e eu botei a roupa para lavar e fiz a obrigação.
Nada.
Ih. Pai nosso, que está no céu. Irmão, o Van Dijk tá nerfado porque muita gente tem versões dele. Então, se a Konami não nerfa ele, ninguém ia gastar nos outros zagueiros que estão vindo. Só isso, tá bom? Todos os times que eu joguei contra, só você parar e analisar os vídeos aí. Todos os times que eu joguei contra, o time é fortíssimo. Eu joguei em cima do Van Dijk, eu ganhei com a espalha do Van Dijk. Tá nerfado, entendeu?
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Strains of the national anthem of Brazil. And that gets things running.
It's going to be a real pleasure to see the mercurial Alessandro Del Piero.
Genuine legend of the Italian game.
Yeah, the Del Piero zone was named after his trademark move of drifting out wide before easing inside to aim at the far post, and he can play in any advance.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Araujo. And the counter is on. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he finish? Messi. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, important interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Adriano. Good play on the left-hand side here. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Oh, Brazil! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency. Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart.
Van Dijk vira atacante, cara. Tu olha o Van Dijk, não, esse cara botar a seta vermelha pra cima de ataque, ele vai parar lá e você anda em cima do meio de campo. Ele tá nerfadíssimo. É por causa disso mesmo, por exemplo. Porque todo mundo tem uma versão dele, pelo menos, mano, que gasta, ou é full time ou big time. Então, se a Konami deixa ele bugado igual ele tava, entendeu? Ela nem ia vender o zagueiro que tá chegando, entendeu?
Brazil have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? So much time. And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Really well taken goal.
Eu igual os caras, eu vejo os caras gostam muito de carta. Entendeu? Então quando eu jogo contra alguém que tem um Van Dijk, entendeu? Eu sempre boto o pivô, um atacante com pivô contra-ataque lá no lado dele. Eu sei que ele vai sair, entendeu? Ele dá o bote errado, ele vai sair, entendeu? Aí eu sempre boto pivô contra-ataque em cima dele. E sempre dá certo, mano. Sempre, sempre. Pode ser o melhor jogador de futebol que tem. Pra você ver, ontem eu perdi de 1-0 pro top 300. Fui roubado nessa partida. Mas viu quantas bolas o Tchek salvou, mano? O goleiro dele pegou 12 bolas, acho. 11 ou 10 bolas.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Always onto this. Del Piero. And Del Piero in for the pieces. Relentless. Just relentless. And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping.
Não, mas o Deza, ele é destruidor. A função dele, ele vai subir mesmo, ainda mais por ficar apertando o X. Ele desde ali, ele é destruidor. O Van Dijk não é defensor criativo, ele é de atacante. Entendeu? Porque ele tá nerfado, entendeu? Desde ali não, desde ali ele vai subir mesmo porque ele é destruidor, entendeu? É funções completamente diferentes. O Van Dijk era para ele ficar postado na área, entendeu? Que ele é defensor criativo, entendeu? Desde ali é destruidor. Então, por exemplo, o cara tá ciscando, ele vai dar o bote, mano, não adianta.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking for options for movement. He's being urged to shoot. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear, and that's played in low. That's a waste.
Aí, se tu pegar o Stam, irmão, fechou teu time. Entendeu? Se time fechado. Pô, Marco Vinícius, tu gastou na merda na boxe do Kaká, cara. Pô, tu ainda vai me perguntando ainda se vale a pena, tá pensando ainda no Stam. Pô, tá de brincadeira, cara. O Kaká é um lixo nesse jogo, cara. Pô, eu vou falar pra tu, eu sou fã do Kaká, irmão. Pô, vou falar pra você, me amarro na dele de graça, mas no jogo ele é um lixo, mano. Ele é muito ruim, cara.
He's had it nicked away. Now it's Del Piero. Driving forward. He's going for goal! Oh, belter! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Gave it plenty and some.
Caraca, eu acordei 5 horas da manhã pra várias coisas. A casa é tua. A casa é tua, pô. A casa é tua, sim. Eu não limpei? Então. Não, ela é tua a qualquer momento. Ué? Eu só quando eu limpo não, só a qualquer momento.
That looks a decent ball. Picked out Judge shot. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a
Pô, tá
penalty.
impedido ali, hein,
And
cara.
that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Pô, tá impedido ali. Tá saindo no coisa. Caraca, ela vai ter muito ladrão.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He
Meu
read it,
design
but
não
succumbed
vai
to the
não.
placement.
Coloquei defensivo nele. É porque depende como que cada um aqui no grupo marca. Eu fico cercando os espaços do adversário. Eu fico fazendo um bote aqui. Nem fico
Well,
pressionando.
they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Se você marcar.
Agora eu vou juntar moedas agora de novo.
Se você marcar apertando o X, ele mexe no teu sistema todo de jogo. O X ele mexe da zaga até o ataque. Só tu olhar ali no mapa ali, pra quem marca apertando o X. Dentro tu vê todo mundo sai se movimentando. É o que ele mexe com todo mundo do jogo.
Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And here's Del Piero. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. It's bounced back off the post. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Shapes to shoot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
A nicely aimed pass. Adriano, and it's Seedorf. He's away! It's Adriano! And somehow he kept it out.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
This possibly the last play of the half. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the whistle goes for half-time.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Brazil lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break.
Não foi com fome. Eu tô com fome de café.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa
Here we go again.
vai ser substituído pelo
Falta café.
Brazil different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's a really well measured ball.
Que isso, do passe fortão lá em
And he's
cima,
there
cara.
to belt it away.
Caraca, mano.
Seedorf. Foot in. That's a good ball.
Que coisa.
Messi. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Intenso. Vai louco, vai fechar. Eu. Mas não precisava querer macarrão, nem precisava.
And here's Zola. Great chance!
Tem muito
Taking with style. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys. In with the challenge. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
No way through. Distributed tidily.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Araujo. Messi on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. No, that's been intercepted. And this is Luis Suarez. And this is Adriano. And a chance! And yes, it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off for it.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Goes for a shot! No mistake!
Caraca, que foi ridículo. Ele deu bote, não falhou.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
Camisa 20.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Vieira, pressing high and with purpose. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Zola. And here's Messi. Adriano. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's a sharp pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, he made it look a bit...
Chance for a shot! He scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Messi. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Zola. So, what can they make of this? That has ended up in no man's land.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And we're done. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Messi, a huge performance, answering the call. How would you summarise what we've seen today, then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Isso aí tá com pacote. O cachorrinho tá com pacote. Pato, tenta chutar de colocado. Entendeu? Quanto mais você chuta colocado, vai fazer.
Olha, olha. Olha. As coisas estão doendo. Aqui. Ah, nós já tá passando isso.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it's still...
And a chance! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Tottenham are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Dragushin. And it's Bissouma. João Palhinha. Araujo does well to get it back. Tries to play it through. He's through here. He's found a way through. Dragushin is there and he can get that clear. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. Bissouma. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Solanke. Zola. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero! Oh, that is very close.
Del Piero brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Zola. Adriano constantly looking for the ball into the box. And Messi! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Now this could be a chance. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Seedorf. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a good spell of possession, this. Zola.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's well spotted. Kolumuani. And Gray. Now it's Solanke. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And this is Adriano. Aimed beyond the defence. Now this could be... And he shoots! And it's there! And that for him is goal number 10. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Number 25.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pedro Porro. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. João Palhinha. Knocks it into space. Van Dijk gives no quarter whatsoever. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Brazil looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Solar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Del Piero. Solanke. And he's been shifted off it. And this is Adriano. Bissouma. And this is Del Piero. And he's well positioned. Adriano! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Adriano. Distributed tidily. And that was very necessary. And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Brazil are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And he cuts out the supply. João Palhinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Gallagher. It's a good foot in there.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Cadê?
There's the shot! It's loose.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there.
Você também.
His mate was wide awake to that.
Colomuani. Now it's Del Piero. Gallagher. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vieira. And this is Adriano.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Shot could be on. Very nicely done. And Del Piero! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? And the cross comes in. That's a decent clearance. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all...
Sola! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's worked it through. It's Adriano! Oh, he's been caught on it here. In he goes again. Goal! Comfort, yet more comfort. Easing away. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Sai que eu não tô bebendo café mais puro, é mais puro.
Looking to play him in.
Biscoito, só tem biscoito.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Ah, tem biscoitinho.
Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off.
Tá muito estranho o
Finally
gol.
made the decision to get tighter.
Vai mandar. Como eu tô na live aqui, cara, tá gravando aqui, cara. Faz o que tiver que fazer lá. Eu tô na live, cara. Pode ser, cara.
Oh, he's hit the bar! And one more try! And that's past the post.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the
Spence.
Number 24.
João Palhinha.
Number 29.
Vieira. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. João Palhinha.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And they win it back again. Passes short and sharp. And here's Del Piero. Now there... And the finish! And yes, it's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 25. Gianfranco Zola.
Brazil are having a ball here. Sá. Vieira. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Messi is flagged offside. Spence. And here's Solanke. And no, he's seen through all of that. Looking for options for movement. Messi. And here's Solanke. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Solanke. Decent chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Dragushin. Van der Ven. Adriano is onto this. So what can they make of this? Now it's Kolo Muani. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a promising position, and he lines up a cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Seedorf. Oh, they could break here. 2 minutes to be added on. Van der Ven cuts it out. And it's Simons. Spence. And it's Sarr. That's the end. Brazil looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
Tá mais aqui pra mim, mas eu tá com azar. Pô, tomei gol de cabeça no mês. Gente, eu tomei gol de cabeça no mês.
Pô, mas, pô, Vinícius, gastou na merda na box do Kaká, cara. Pô, tá ainda faz um pirrabotão ainda assim, mais a fila, tá pensando ainda, piscando. Pô, tá de brincadeira, cara. Kaká, esse jogo, cara. Só que eu vou falar pra você, o Kaká. Eu vou falar pra você que agora a gente gravar no vídeo, ele é um vídeo.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity, barely 16,000 or so. But there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos.
The
The action has already started. And it's Rincon. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, good spread. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That has not gone well. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Pele. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Not the most accurate pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's straight offside. Luan Perez finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, I think we're both looking forward to watching this guy play. His positioning and reading of the game are second to none. He's such an intelligent player, and he just seems to know exactly what the opposition are going to do next.
Tries a shot! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Rincon. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal. It's Pele! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping, and that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.
Parabéns pro adversário. Olha a rede. Aí depois ele não quer que eu reclame. Entendeu? Para não. O bugador de ele fica bugando. Olha lá. Olha como é que é minha rede. E hoje é um dia que era para estar bugado, né, cara? Que o servidor tá lotado. Olha como é que é minha rede. Tomeni. Quem me nunca ouviu falar, né? Atalanta da Visa da Costa. É irmão do Ibrahimovic. É irmão de nariz.